Hey there, it's Miss Wynn, and I thought that instead of sending you guys an email, I would just go ahead and film a video. It's a little more relaxed, and you get to see my face instead of all my words on an email. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update on how class is going. As you probably know, we are now reading Romeo and Juliet, which is so much fun. Your students may or may not agree, but they've been doing such a good job in class. Shakespearean language is hard. It's hard for me, and I have been busting out my old college textbook to make sure I'm the most prepared and that your students are extremely comfortable with this language. As you probably know, we started with the movie because I wanted everyone to know the plot and know themes before we actually go in and study the language, because it's difficult and it's not an easy task even for someone that likes English. Not that your kids don't, some of them love it, but it's a little difficult. And so I wanted to let you know that they are going to be extremely prepared. They're in great hands with my co-teacher and then myself. We're pretty comfortable with the material, and your students are responding extremely well to everything we have for them. And so I did have them purchase a No Fear Shakespeare. I know you guys probably saw it. Half of the book is the Shakespearean language and the other half is a more modern paraphrased version, so your students can understand the play. We are reading a lot of the play, not all of it because some parts get extremely long, but your students will be exposed to every single aspect of the play, and we should be done by probably like the first or second week of November. And so we've been doing a great job with that. We have our independent reading projects, which will be due November 1st. So if you are asking your student, hey, what homework do you have? I'm not assigning a lot of homework with Romeo and Juliet. It's just what we don't finish in class is what they finish at home. They need to be reading. They have 15 minutes every single day to read at the beginning of class, but just some of your students picked some pretty long books, so they may need to do some of that reading on their own. You can also find all of those projects on my blog, and it's under resources, and then it's also in one of the posts with plans. If you have questions or you want me to send you anything individually, just reach out. I'll send it as soon as I can. Sometimes I get a lot of emails, so it may take me about a day to respond. But other than that, it's been a joy to teach your students. I'm having so much fun, and they are really impressing me in class with their thoughts and just their eagerness and excitement to study Shakespeare. I haven't seen that in a very long time, and so it's become kind of like a puzzle for a lot of the students. But I'm just so honored to teach all of your students, and I'm really excited to see where we go this semester. And man, it gets me so excited to see where your child's going to end up, because so far they've been a joy to teach. We all have our moments. We all have our not so great moments, but your students have really been rising to the occasion and have been really impressive in class. And so if you have any questions for me, you know how to reach me. I'm free on Remind, and then I also respond to email pretty fast. If I did not respond within 24 hours, it's either because I got a million different emails or I did not receive the message. Sometimes things go to spam, and so always feel free to send a second email just to remind me, like, hey, I still have a question. But I try to get back within 24 hours. And so we have the EOC coming up, but your students will be prepared for that. We're preparing in class, and then, I've given some homework with USA Test Prep. There will be some more coming up, but I'm going to give y'all a little bit of a break on that. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Have a good one.